Welcome to today's edition of the Anaglyph Jukebox. You never know what you'll find on the old jukebox. Let's press B31. Okay, we've got Jerry Anderson's Thunderbirds in 3D. Quote, "We didn't have CGI then, so all the models had to be suspended on very thin titanium wires. At the top we had a bit of wood, like a T-piece. The same parallel of wires went down to the model and were tied off. I would get on top of this stand, which was a scaffold pole suspended out over the set. This meant I could stand in front of the camera, but above where it could be seen. I would get hold of the model and swing it through the frame, or land it. That was part of my job. I spent a lot of time keeping my hands very still and making very small moves to get it right." Brian Johnson, puppeteer. Quote, "Sylvia would rehearse the scene we were about to shoot by passing the tape backwards and forwards through the automatic mouth movement system and watch the head and mouth and see how accurate it was. In fact, we achieved about 90% accuracy. From the control room, each character's dialogue would be switched manually to the appropriate channel, and by the time the channel had reached the puppet heads, it was reduced to about 12 volts, enough to actuate the mouth movements." Jerry Anderson. Quote, "We had terrible accidents with things. The craft had to be as light as possible, but the wires holding them also had to be as thin as possible. Once one wire broke, then they would all break because the weight would go onto the 3 wires. We never caught anything. They always seemed to hit the set and bits broke off." Derek Meddings, special effects supervisor. Quote, "Jerry was trying to get away from the fact that they were puppets, even though they were what made him famous. Full-length shots of the walking were one of his pet hates. One way around that was going in close while someone held their legs out of shot and bobbed them up and down a bit so it looked like they were walking." Alan Perry, puppeteer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go.